Attempt number 3. Something I am passionate about. You can see I like books. I like them a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bookshelves, 2 mini bookshelves, and 4 big ones. And that's still not enough because I still got books in boxes. I love books, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is, should it be horses or crochet? Those are two of my true passions. I crochet. I've been crocheting since 2007, and I'm so passionate I taught myself for books. And I'm left-handed, not right-handed. So that was hard. You got to flip it in your head and then make it come out on your hook and your yarn. Another thing I'm passionate about is critters. But yeah. So yeah. We're going to talk about either horses or yarn. I don't know if I want to do one or the other or both. Yeah, we'll do both. So yeah. My horse experience is my family's farmers from way back yonder in North Carolina in Kernersville. They used to farm tobacco and pigs and etc., etc., etc. So horses have been in my life since I was knee high to a grasshopper, as they say. In and out of my life, you know. Life gets in the way and you got to move away. They got to sell the horse because you're not around it anymore. But then in high school, I was lucky enough to get a job at a horse stables for 3 years straight. I loved that. The best 3 years of my life. Then I joined the army like a not very smart, you know, desperate for money, desperate for college. I'll do whatever. But then, now I'm back in school for my second bachelor's. This time, I'm going strictly for horses, equine science. So that's how passionate I am about horses. I want my own horse stables. Why should you care about horses? You don't have to. They're big, they're expensive, they're potentially dangerous, but thank God they're not meat eaters, or they really would be dangerous. Why should you care about yarn and crochet? Because it's so soothing, it's so relaxing, and you get to make cool stuff. Like, that's just an example right there. That scarf, Tunisian crochet. But anyways, this particular bookshelf is all craftiness. I also dabble in polymer clays and paintings and paint by numbers and freeform painting, and I don't do splatter paint. I tried that once. I sold it, but at a loss, but that's not important. The single most interesting aspect and fact about horses is the horse itself. They're fascinating creatures because they're thinking, breathing, living things that have personalities. The single most fascinating, interesting fact about yarn is the yarn itself, because this is just one type of yarn, but look at it. It's so soft, it's so soft. It's like a chinchilla, but not, because it's all fake. Fake fur. This is called size 7 bulky yarn. See? Size 7, recommended needle and hook. I crochet, so hooks are all that matter to me. I've thought about getting into knitting, but it's another expensive hobby. The only good thing about knitting is I already have the yarn. Woohoo! Oh, I'm babbling now. But anyways, any questions, comments, concerns? Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know you want to. But we're going to talk about yarn and horses, because I love those too, with my soul. Husband doesn't like my yarn collection much, but I do. It's very soothing to just look at my yarnscape, as they call it. All of my yarns. That closet, by the way, is full of yarn. From the floor to the ceiling, and all the way on the top shelf. But I digress. Thanks for watching. Stay crafty!